Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to Deponia Doomsday. So, we are now at the point where we have to use everything on everything because I don't know what we're doing. So, let's methodically use everything on everything. Nope.
And with grades. That's already. Not their.
Okay.
Why don't we bury the hatchet and smoke a peace pipe?
Yes, I just had a very similar thought. Well, at least it had something to do with a hatchet and a bed.
Okay. I think I used everything else on here. I used everything else in here that I have, except for this note.
I somehow doubt that will. Can anyone tell me what?
Behaving like
An F.
I'm not.
And with great.
Okay.
That's already abnormal. Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Okay.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
In the arts of love.
The ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo.
That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened. My katana's ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. You want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Okay, cool. I've got a new item.
Thank you, Romantic Ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Okay, so do I put this in the
Platypuses only eat stale bread. They spit out anything fresh. And then they complain that everything was better back in the day and write embittered online reviews.
Okay, so do I put this in the time anomaly then?
What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me. Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside, so the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again.
Okay, so now I put that in the platypus basket. And I can catch the other...
Bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Okay, so we're gonna, like, fast forward time inside this...
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Okay, and this will use the basket on the running wheel to make it spin faster to speed up time in this room.
Let's see if this can move.
Is this how we get old man? This isn't how we get old man Rufus, is it?
Yikes! What's going on?
Me.
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerd first. I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. Now, inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama.
She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrain.
Huh, her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. Damn. But at least I'm not losing.
Okay.
Sorry, so nothing for nothing. And, now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that? It's coming from your coat.
The other platypus is crying.
All right. Nothing but trouble.
I used the umbrella in the running wheel to stop it.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo! Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
Okay, so now I can go in here because the timer rang. Yes?
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly?
Okay. Bird sticker?
Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free!
Oh, damn.
And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Cool.
It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes. You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth. Hands off! That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas.
Okay.
You can just put that idea...
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Plugged pipe. I
think I'll just keep my stuff loosely distributed. That minimum... I think of that...
Okay.
You can just...
So, now what? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything just yet. Oh, whoops. I need to go back into the class, not the... Because Goal said something about, this.
Why don't we bury the hatchet and...
Yes.
No. Platypus baskets. Do I put the shards of
All
glass
that
thing?
would do is...
Okay, let's see. No, maybe there is something else in the office I need. Let's talk to the dean.
So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too. Much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Could it be...
Don't you start with that as well. There's no such thing as a temporal anomaly. Basta!
How do you know that?
Because I, unlike Junior, am a real scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too.
And your point is?
Nothing. But...
For the last time! There are no anomalies in time! Time anomalies are nothing but fantasy! Illogical, badly thought through, unscientific! I will not let my coherent worldview be destroyed by some random tin foil hat wearer!
Where is this tinfoil hat?
Chill, dude.
Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. But...
For the...
Okay.
Better not. It'd only upset him. With my luck, then he'd have a heart attack, and I'd have to raise McChronicle alone. That is remarkable, considering it's barbecue.
Wait, what?
That is not a case for the ashtray yet. Remarkable.
Okay.
My old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It, it reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo!
Great.
Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
Great.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business, the garage, Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
Great.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Great. Okay, so now I have the keys for the shed. So what? They're the lab. So what does that do for us? I mean, it gives us a whole new area full of.
Anything.
I mean, I have the keys for it. There we go.
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Okay, what do we have in here? A bronze tap, tachyon tank, time machine.
Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there.
Oh, hello.
Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Lucas. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
Great.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow, cool.
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me.
Ah, Nerdbird?
Oh, an impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... Anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time. The turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question. How to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
But the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzle so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese. Anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
The Chronicle says it's too dangerous. You can perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Okay. So, I need stuff. So let's go up here. And can I pour that in there?
Away with the stuff.
And what did that do for me? So let's now flip the switch, see if that does anything. Oh, it slips. Ah. Okay. Oh.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
That's not a training bag. That's a goat.
Ha! Nice try. I may be blind, but my other senses are all the sharper for it. I can hear the room, taste objects, and I can smell in your facial expression that you're trying to trick me.
Yeah, that was my facial expression, and not yesterday's chili.
Yeah. Okay, so now we let him...
And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Oh, 40 glasses.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
The Groucho glasses. Okay.
I've had enough. I want to stop.
That is also an important lesson. If you give up, you've already lost.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. So... now what? I have... Groucho glasses.
No way. Until my 4D glass. Hey, these pieces of glass would be perfect for my 4D glasses. It's a shame that they don't stick together on their own. No way. Until my 4D glasses are...
Okay, so I need to find an adhesive of some kind?
Hey, I already what do you think from my wife? She's always bleating on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbor's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself, but be careful, sometimes they bite.
Feta cheese. Okay. Put that in the tachyon tank.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized cheese emits tachyons, right?
False.
Then it was a trick question, because it is not a good idea at all.
Correct answer.
Okay.
No way. Until my 4D glass...
How do I make 4D glasses? A chair. Why can't I take the chair?
Uh-huh.
Ah, adhesive. Okay, cool.
Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any,
Yeah.
except for their fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework.
Great.
The gum is already much... And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha, that's totally unrealistic.
Do I...
She could...
Perhaps she's realized how pointless his efforts are.
But maybe she's just got an anti-everything attitude that's gonna get her a bad semester report. Oh boy.
Okay.
If it keeps working like that, I'm sure this story will eventually come to... That's already no way, until my 4D...
Okay.
I've more than... It flowed downhill.
Where do we go now? Put the chewing gum in the ashtray?
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Okay.
Gum is already much... And besides... Ha!
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic. Ooh, yummy.
Okay, so the denture glue gets used to fix the glasses.
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses.
Okay, good.
Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
Of course it does.
There's that mysterious glow again. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses. Makes potential time portals visible and
Okay, so let's just use this everywhere, I guess.
Is it just me, or is the goat's udder glowing mysteriously?
Okay. So I now have the proper knowledge to use this here.
Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know. That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed.
Okay, so now we put the feta cheese in the tachyon tank.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea? You probably... And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
Great.
There! The portal is open.
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
We got a puzzle.
More pressure. No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Permanent portal.
My shoe barely fits through that. If I wanted to...
Do I just keep doing that?
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Jump in?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
The Chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal.
He's very quiet.
High probability that they have opened up portal to Kubat.
And how high is it?
Haven't a clue. 1,000 maybe?
And that's good. Relative.
It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, quite more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to hit gold.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to
Rather go get her right away.
Okay.
Goal! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
Oh, what is that?
I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theater wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Neverman with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things
She
were
did the
carried
same
But
thing
then
he
why
did.
are you so angry?
Oh my
'Cause we're
God.
not together in the photo?
on. No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks.
Oh, she's
That's
upset
the way
that
it has to be.
the stuff that we're
Right.
doing isn't gonna...
No, it isn't.
Then tell me
Okay.
one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Huh, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There. Look at that.
Pitchcraft?
Oh. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
School's out. Oh.
What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
Okay. Hillbilly.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip off.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's the thing for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done. Now get out of my yard.
All right. Remorse would be entirely misplaced here. After all, he grew up to be a very passable guy indeed. I'm sure he's a great whistler, and I like what he's done with his hair.
Okay.
Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
Huh. I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City.
Paradox
My name's
City.
Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions,
Rocco
I'll be happy to
McChronicle.
help you,
Rufus. And actually,
That's the
I do have it.
father.
Rocco what the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle? The father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.? And therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now
Oh, there's the time
is to
machine.
accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth.
That's the time machine from the beginning of the game.
You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy.
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where are my friends again?
At the old hermit's, turn left at the town.
Okay.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose, but although here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the Portal Building Authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
So are we gonna become the people in the purple elephant suit?
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there, that's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point. Like everything here.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay. There's a lot of... Oh, the time machine. There's a lot of time machines. Great.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme.
Yeah.
Anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first. But so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Broken butter churn. And then... Is that...
Gold? No time for coffee.
Is
Time
that
to
goal
move.
there?
Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
Did she found all this?
Such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on.
Uh-oh.
What was that? An earthquake?
Timequake?
We only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
The portal's all
It's
closed.
a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look.
Great.
Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation.
Because
Tachyon poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab. We didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline?
there's been a lot of that. It's like, what
I
if...
can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Oh, take a brush. All right. Again, we've got battery-powered platypus. Take the sculpture.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
God, that was great dialogue.
And finish.
Okay, what just happened here?
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything.
All right. So I think that's everything I can get here. Let's talk to Rocco again. Maybe he'll say something now that the portals are all closed.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Can you repair the portals?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it. Portals have neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Then it's all up to me.
Is the reason why McChronicle's father so upset about time stuff is because
Not that
his
I know
father
of, and I'm sure you'll find
fell
something
through a time
better to
portal?
Sweeten the time until the portals open up again, you rotter.
Huh? I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old gold.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
What? What?
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
Great.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly.
All right. Well, either way. Oh, that's.
Oh, you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
Well, you obviously can.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so either way, that's all the time we've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you like to see more. Good night, and we're going to explore more of this place tomorrow. Bye-bye!